of the Garnet Estate Group investors meeting, and it's a strategic meeting with every of our investors across the globe to update and give insight on everything that we've done, even across the space of the first quarter. So this happens to be the Q1 investors meeting report, where we'll be sharing things that we've been able to achieve in the first quarter of this year. And we really encourage everyone to stay tuned to the end of the session, and we would be sharing a lot of informative knowledge, and also our plans and projections for the second quarter of this year as well. So my name is Isaac Adioye, privileged to be serving as the estate manager for Garnet Estate Group. That's the head of Garnet Estate Group. So very quickly, I will be sharing my slide. All right. Yes. Garnet Estate Group Q1 reports. Here we have our board of advisors for the year 2026, starting from our chairman, Sir Michael Kiro, even to my humble self, the estate manager as well. And we have our board of directors as well. So this is Q1 2026 investor report and strategic growth outlook, and we'll be looking at governance, operational alignment, strategic growth, and also the plans, and projections we have for the second quarter of the year 2026. We have our executive overview of the things we were able to achieve in the first quarter of this year. Q1 2026 marked a critical foundation and realignment phase for Garnet Estate Group, strengthening governance, improving operational discipline, and reinforcing investor confidence in alignment with GTEX Holdings as a whole. So some of the things we were able to work on with intentionality in the first quarter of this year includes putting in place governance and transparency, where we were able to structure board systems and accountability to drive leadership even across the group. Then we also improved greatly even on our operational efficiency, where we held series of weekly meetings, serving as internal reviews, and project delivery tracking, aligned with investors' commitments. Also, the first quarter was an investor-centric execution quarter, where we ensured that we came up with new innovations and updates, even to serve our investors better, and also to communicate more efficiently with them across the globe. And one of the things we worked on is the centralized digital portal, which was launched to enhance investor visibility. So the first quarter was not just an expansion quarter. It was more of a strategic reset, laying the groundwork for scalable, sustainable growth as well. So our core statement, our vision still remains to build a leading, trusted real estate brand delivering sustainable wealth across Nigeria. Our mission still remains to strategically acquire market and manage high return estates with transparency, efficiency, and strong client relationship. And we have our core values as well. So briefly, let's take a look at our inventory overview. In Garnet Estate, Ibejuleki, we have about 42 plots. Garnet Estate Asokoro too as well, about 22 plots. Then we also have the plan to acquire more properties, every 6 months. Every 6 months, we have a plan to acquire more properties. And in Asokoro as well, we have about 100 plots as well. Then this is an overview of our governance and leadership framework, where we have the president, the vice president of our advisory board. We have the management leadership as well, which is headed by our chairman, Mr. Mike Mbama Okiro, who also happened to be, the retired and a retired IG of police. So Q1 2026 key meetings and board engagements. We had series of strategic meetings in the first quarter, and some of them include the inaugural board of advisors meeting that established the governance structure, defined roles, and set the foundation for board oversight. We also have the GTEX Holdings AGM meeting, which was held at Transcorp Hotels in Abuja, and this reinforced governance restructuring and strengthened subsidiary integration as well. And March 11, we had a strategic engagement with the founder, where strategic insights were also shared, and Q1 cycle involved monthly advisory and investors meetings. So what are our plans even for the second quarter of the year? We have project milestones and implementation timeline that we are working towards for the second quarter, which is April to June. And this starts with land acquisition and expansion. So the primary focus is to begin the acquisition and consolidation of phase 2 of our existing estates. Please, for everyone joining, I can see a good number of persons on board already. Please just drop a comment in the chat box if you can hear me loud and clear. I just want to be sure we are engaging as we proceed, even on the to drop a comment in the chat box if you can hear me loud and clear. All right, thank you for the feedback. Okay, so this phase is aimed at expanding our land bank and positioning the estates for structured development. So we're looking at acquisition and consolidation of phase 2 and even phase 3 of our existing estates. Also, we're looking at the acquisition, of phase 2, just like I said, and the legal due diligence and documentation, even of new estates that we'll be acquiring as well. Then, in addition to that as well, attention will shift a lot to perimeter fencing, site security, laying the foundation for physical development and investor confidence. And part of the things we'll be doing will include construction of perimeter fencing across the estates, clearing and preparation of sites where necessary, deployment of basic security measures, and even contractor engagement. So we'll be having strategic partnerships with vetted contractors, during this quarter to ensure quality execution and timely delivery as well. So this second quarter, get ready for the best, because there will be a lot of, sites updates, even construction progress, even live on site. And as we proceed as well, we'll be sharing the updates with our investors across the globe, along as we proceed. So in addition to that as well, we have a couple of things that we'll be implementing even in the second quarter. Part of it includes the full reporting implementation, where we deploy milestone-based visual reporting with real-time updates via the investor portal. So good news, everyone. One of the major, innovations we came up with in the first quarter of this year is the digitalized investors portal. And what does this digitalized investors portal help you to do? It helps you as an investor anywhere you are in the world, be it in the UK, in the US, in the UAE, anywhere in the world, you can log in to your own personalized portal. And that way, you can even track all your real estate investments, the lands you've purchased, the housing units you've purchased. You can track everything real time. You can see it, you can even zoom it, you can access it via the area. You can see the area view, the map location, and a lot of other things, even on your own personalized investor portal. So I think that really deserves a lot of accolade from the IT team putting this together. So we would really be going heavy on investor engagement acceleration activities, and this will include strengthening ongoing dialogue, resolving outstanding payment timelines, and maintaining project momentum. Now, for us to achieve the level of development we want to put in place across all our estates, certain things are required even to be done as well. So one of these is the place of our fees, development fees for both new investors and even our existing investors as well. We would like to also encourage, everyone, investors, that have one outstanding bill, or the other in terms of their development fees, to please do well, to pay up with these fees to help us as a company to deliver even on our promises, and also to meet the projected timelines in the delivery of every of these projects. So our growth plan for the year 2026 still remains, moving from 2 to 5 estates, and we are looking at expansion in Ibejuleki, expansion in Asokoro, even acquisition of new plots, about 120 plots, even in Ijebu-Ode, that's in Ogun State. So, expansion activities even in the second quarter of this year as well. So what are some of the ways that we are looking at structuring the phase 2, the second quarter, of this year, even also to carry every of our investors along and to have a role to play either directly or indirectly? We have come up with plans, to ensure that every of our investors also have something good, to benefit in terms of working with us as a company, in terms of partnership, in terms of, co-investment, in terms of development, in different areas. And some of these areas include equity and commission partnership. So this includes, referring or recommending new investors, and you can earn third commissions reinvestable into Garnet projects. Now, What does this mean? It means you as an existing investor, you have the potential, you have the full privilege to also recommend to your friends, to your loved ones, to other investors who are looking out for real estate investment opportunities, and when you share with them, you can also use that to build your own equity in terms of any commissions in cash, or you can earn your commissions and you can reinvest it into our existing projects. That way, you are having more asset growth as you are generating more wealth through partnership as well. Also, we are looking at development co-investment, where we partner on specific infrastructure projects like gatehouses, fencing, access roads with milestone-based returns and full development visibility. Now, remember that I made mention that the second quarter of this year will be having a lot of things that will be done, like the construction of perimeter fencing across our estates, even clearing and preparation of sites where necessary, deployment of basic security measures. Even part of the other things we'll be looking at are the place of putting in internal access roads, even within our estates. And this will also require the place of partnerships as well, even with our existing investors. I mean, we have those who are professionals, even amongst investors, who have one or two skill sets. It could be in civil engineering, it could be in contracting, it could be in supply, it could be in different ways. So we are welcoming you on board to partner with us in this second quarter, putting the development and the infrastructure we want to start to set in place even across these estates. Now, we also have direct plot acquisition, where you can have early access to premium plots. Like I mentioned, we'll be opening some new phases of our existing estates, and our existing investors will be the first to benefit even from these opportunities. Now, how do you benefit? You have early access to premium plots across existing and pipeline estates with accelerated appreciation and prioritized allocation. Now, we are also looking at strategic pipeline assets, where you have early entry into phase 2, phase 3 expansions and new acquisitions, aligned with the group's long-term appreciation strategy. So what are we looking at, from Q1 to Q2 transition? Q1 laid the foundation of governance and structure. In Q2, we are moving from promise to prove to visible site development to enhance transparency, and this will set the pace for measurable growth and long-term value. Now, in